So today in this video, I will be teaching you how to make medium-sized knotless braids. This is all of the products that I use. If you have any questions about the products that I use, please comment down below. But let's get into it. So you will need a ring light or any kind of light. Of course, you're going to need your braiding rack. The first thing I like to do is use the nose as a guide to part the hair down the middle. And then I take my product, put it down the middle. You want to make sure that the part is straight. Once it's straight, I like to use my comb just to kind of clean up the part. For the side part, you want to take the end of the comb and part going all the way down to the ear. And use the other hand to kind of hold the hair so that it's not in the way. All I'm doing is just trying to get it as straight as possible. It don't have to be neat, but just have the part straight like that. Then you want to get your clip and just clip it out the way. Now we're going to do the same thing, the exact same thing to the other side. Take the end of the comb, part it all the way down to the ear. And then we're going to clip this side out of the way. So now it's time to do the back part. All I'm doing is twisting it up, getting it out of the way. And we're going to go back to the side. Okay, so for this side, you want to find the middle. This is the middle right here. Use the end of the comb, part it. Use your product, put the product on the part. And then you're going to use the comb to define the part to make it even more crisp. And then part it again down the middle. Use the product, define the part with the comb, and then braid it out of the way. So this will be considered one row, and then this will be considered another row. And then part it again down the middle. Add the product, use the comb to make the part crisp. Braid this part. And then braid this part up as well. So now you should have 4 pieces on one side. And then we do the exact same thing to the other side. Part it down the middle. Add product. Use the comb to make the line crisp. Part it again down the middle. Use your product. Use the comb to make the line straight. And then we're going to braid it up. This is a row. This is another row. And go ahead and part it down the middle again. Add the product. Use the comb to make the line even more crisp. And then you braid this part down. And then braid the last piece at the top. So basically on both sides you're going to have 4 rows. You should have a total of 8 rows. Okay, so now it's time to work on the back part. So the front is pretty much done with. That's our guide for the front. So now it's time to do the back. For the back, you want to part it ear to ear. And I'm not going to talk too much in this video. I'm going to just let y'all watch it. And I'll just jump right back in if I need to explain or say anything. After you part it from ear to ear, now it's time to find the middle and split that all the way down to the other side. Okay, so this is going to be our first row. What I like to do is add product all the way around the hair, the top, the bottom, and the side. Then I comb through it and I split the bottom row into 3 parts. So this is one part. 2 and 3. And what I'm doing is just twisting it up just to get it out of the way, so that when it's time to braid, I'm not pulling unnecessary hair basically. Okay, so the braiding hair I'm going to be using is the Expression braiding hair. And I'm going to be spraying the hair with the Cantu leave-in and using a wide tooth comb and combing through the hair just to detangle the hair. And I'm going to take medium-sized pieces and just start putting them up on a rack. So this is only one bundle so far, and one bundle I did 4 rows. Okay, so now after adding the product, you want to take this part and section it off into 3 pieces. So basically what I'm doing is putting the middle piece over the right, middle piece over the left, middle piece over the right, and then I'm stopping, and then I'm going to feed in the hair to the right side, middle piece over left, middle piece over right, stop, feed the hair in. I'm using my thumb and my index finger to grip the hair, middle piece over right, middle piece over left, grabbing the hair, feeding it in, middle piece over right, middle piece over left, feed it in, middle over right, middle over left, and you basically do that all the way down. You can feed in the hair about 6 times, depending on how thick you want your braids to be. For this section, you want to do the exact same thing that you did to the bottom. Add the product at the top of the hair, add it to the bottom of the hair, and add it to the side. And then we're going to start parting the hair. And when parting, for the second row, you always want to start the part directly in the middle of that middle braid that's located at the bottom. So I'm lining up the part up with that middle braid that's at the bottom. And then I'm just adding product on the side to kind of mold the hair. And I'm going back in with the comb to make the line even more crisp. For the left side, you want to line up the part up with the left braid that's at the bottom. The part should be even up with the left braid. And then twist the hair up to get it out of the way. Right here, the part wasn't even. So if you notice that your parts are not even, you want them to be the same density on both sides. So make sure that you have the same amount of hair on both sides. And then twist it up to get it out of the way. And then we're going to go to the right side. For the right side, you want to part the hair down the middle to make it even up with the right braid that's at the bottom. Just like that. And then it should look like this whenever you're done. And then we're going to clip those 3 parts out of the way and work on the first part that's on the left side. Comb the hair, make sure that you have no tangles. Then you're going to section the hair off into 3 sections. The middle going to go over the right piece. The middle going to go over the left piece. The middle going to go over the right piece. And then we're going to stop and we're going to feed the hair in. Middle over left, middle over right. Stop. When you get to the right side, feed the hair in. Middle over the left, middle over the right. Stop. Feed the hair in. Middle over the left, middle over the right. Stop. Feed the hair in. So every time I get to the right side, I feed the hair in. And I only do it about 6 times. Like I said, at first, depending on how thick you want the hair to be. Okay, so break the hair up into 3 pieces. Take the middle, put it over the right. Take the middle, put it over the left. Take the middle, put it over the right. Every time we get to the right, that's when we feed the hair in. Stop, feed the hair in. You take that middle piece, put it over the right, the left, sorry. Middle piece over the right. Stop, feed the hair in. Take the middle piece, put it over the left, middle piece over right. Stop, feed the hair in. Middle piece over left, middle piece over right. If you're still having trouble with getting the braiding part down, I want you to go back and watch the video. And I also want you to comment down below if y'all have any questions. I am willing to answer all questions. Don't forget to like and follow me. Share this video if you learned something. And hopefully we can help other people. When it comes to extending the knotless braids, when you get closer to the end where the hair starts to get thin at, you want to add a piece of hair to that right side, and you want to do the same, use the same technique that we did in the beginning with the left over the right, right over left, middle over the left, middle over the right, middle over the left, middle over the right, and just continue on braiding on all the way down. And this is how your bottom should look. Before I let y'all go, I'm gonna leave y'all with this size chart that I made. You can go ahead and save it to your album. And thank y'all so much for taking the time out to watch this video.